This is Sway.
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 In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning.
Shake your body.
Wake your fuck ass up.
Now this is a scene from a cult classic movie, My Big Fat Greek Wedding. But this is My Big Fat Greek Wedding 2.
Mm-hmm.
2. It has returned.
Deuce.
And we got Cousin Angelo with us here today, ladies and gentlemen. The one and only. Man, what can I say about this guy, man? Listen, there are people who were, thrust into this world of entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
Right. There were people who stumbled into it and didn't need to be in it, need to be a part of it. And then I think there are people who were born to do it.
Word.
Okay, and we've seen this guy personifies, in my opinion, what a true artist, entertainer truly is.
Thank you.
Didn't allow himself to be marginalized as just a boy band member.
No.
Although you could.
Hell no.
No, he couldn't do that. This dude has done everything. You done Broadway?
I did Broadway, yeah.
Yeah. He's done the big screen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Little screen.
Little screen.
Even teeny tiny screen,
Yeah. He's done the internet.
Done every screen.
Hey, man.
Titty type.
No,
I was like, what?
it's early, but those things tend to be on my mind sometimes.
Right.
But you truly know.
I love titty screens too. It's cool.
You like titty screens?
Yeah.
When you really made it. This is when you know that nobody could tell you shit.
Yeah.
You know when you really made it when you become a host of The Price is Right. Ladies and gentlemen, Joey Fatone is here.
Thank you.
Oh, man.
Yeah, when you do live stuff, live version of The Price is Right was fun to do and everything. It was awesome, and I got a chance to do other things and host, and so it's cool to be able to do things like that. And people don't tell me that I don't suck yet, so that's good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But it's interesting because people want to, it's especially coming from the boy band era or anything that's just major pop success.
Right.
Anything you try to do after that, people are just extra critical, right?
Of course, 100%. I think people didn't know my background of what I used to do back in the day anyway, even when I was in high school, as far as like doing, musical theater was like my forte, stuff that I loved doing, and doing Shakespearean plays and one act dramatic plays. That was my thing, was acting.
Yeah.
So to be able to throw it into the whole singing thing, which I love as well, it's just the whole entertainment business I kind of loved as far as doing different things. And, obviously NSYNC was great and did what it did. And of course, people still listen to the music, which is great, which I love. And, to be able to open up another door as opposed to hosting, because I think people really got to see my personality when I did Dance with the Stars.
Yes.
It wasn't, it wasn't like, oh, look, it's just that one guy from that group that sang that song with that thing. It's hey, that's Joey Fatone. He has a personality, and we know that he's, he can do stuff and carry himself. So, yeah.
You didn't, because the pop, there's a pop star graveyard out there.
Only few survive.
Only
exactly.
a few survive.
Sorry, Willa Ford.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow. But
man. Don't be mentioning people's names,
ain't
Brady.
saying them do that. No, she's still going.
Nah,
she's
she's
big.
sweetheart.
She's big.
She is.
But don't do that. That's my sister. That was just a joke.
JK.
You got the same thing with MTV. I work for MTV for
a lot of VJs and stuff are like, where are they?
Where are they? You can't. Carson got a lick.
That's about it.
That's about
and
it.
you.
And thank you, Joe. Y'all said that. Come on, man. Don't do that to me,
No,
man.
and you.
I
mean, there's Holmes maybe got some little thing going on here and there, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Vanessa.
Rest in peace, everybody. Rest in peace.
Vanessa,
Vanilla.
but she married the ex
boy band
member, Nick Lachey. So
Nick Lackey.
yeah, Nick Lackey. But Nick is working too.
Right.
But she actually had a sitcom. She was doing pretty good.
She did good too. Yeah. So
And Lala's
Lala's
good.
killing
Lala's
it.
good.
Lala's
killing it.
Lala.
Yeah, Lala's probably doing better than all of us.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
She just don't tell nobody.
Yeah, I'm sure Lala, man.
But it is tough though. But I think because of the fact that people not only did they just get labeled, I think some of them that's all they know, and that's it. And I think once they're done, either they go, oh man, I ain't got no career, or I ain't got no life, or I'm like, screw that. I love entertainment. I love working. And now I get a chance to pick and choose what I want to do and when I want to do it, which is a beautiful thing. Doing this film, obviously, it was like 4 weeks to shoot, and then I was home for a month or so, taking, hanging out with my kids and taking them to school, doing,
that's cool.
being domesticated and Mr. Mom. So it's cool.
Are you good? How old are your kids now?
One is going to be 15 this week on
Wow.
Wednesday. The other one is 6.
Girl, guy, the 15-year-old.
Karma's a bitch. I have 2 girls.
Karma.
Yeah.
What was you up to
was
in
in-
Well, I was in a
1999?
boy band. I'm just saying, I was in a boy band, and all these girls screaming. I'm like, and then all of a sudden, I end up with a girl probably screaming. So that's the thing.
Dude, I got
In the audience, in the auditorium, don't get your mind out of the
Hey,
gutter,
it's
man.
out. It's out.
I got a girl too, 17. Yeah,
Calm as a
17.
bitch.
Yeah. No, my daughter, really, I will admit, she's if there was, I couldn't wish for anything better.
Same thing, yeah.
You know
Same
what I
here.
mean?
Yeah,
Like-
my girl is a straight A student. She does archery. She's a geek, basically, because I've never in my life ever thought about watching archery as a sport in my life.
Okay.
And it's actually pretty interesting. It's interesting.
Yeah.
And she's a straight A student, which is
Yeah.
crazy. I
Wow.
can't complain. She's smart, and I don't know where the hell she gets it from.
Yeah, well, she gets it from you and her mom.
Yeah,
mostly
mostly mom.
Yeah.
Mostly mom.
Mine is equestrian. You know,
See?
that would go out, very expensive thing.
Right.
And
Hell yeah.
go
Hell
out
yeah, it is.
Go out and watch it, and
Watch your money just go right down into the horses and
It's
shit.
all good. It's for the kids, man. What else you gonna spend it on, man?
True.
You know, and she's
Well,
not.
back in the day, we could have spent it on a lot of different
You
things.
know what I mean, Joey? Hey, what you talk? Hey,
Titty tube.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
right.
Titty tube.
Titty
All
tube.
right, well, we're going to come back and talk about the film. And then, man, just talk. You know, Joey Fatone is here. 888-742-3345. Give us a call. Sway in the morning. Really?
Hey, that's the only one that's like close to hip hop.
All right. Now, I'm a big Family Feud fan.
I wish that was my voice, though.
That's not his voice. And I was going to say, you grabbed the wrong voice.
If that was my voice, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
But someone fucked up. Part of my French.
I'll take that one.
You going to take that,
I'll take that
Damn, son.
I did 3 seasons, and they just changed it to somebody else because they moved to Atlanta now. So now they do it in Atlanta. So now they got somebody else doing it. Son of a bitch.
What? You could. It's just a VO. You can't
Right.
just send it.
I have no idea why. And I was making easy money on that motherfucker.
Wow. Don't you hate that? How did you sound doing it? You mind doing?
What did I even say? I don't even remember.
Time for Family
Yeah,
Feud.
it's time for Family Feud. Give it up for Steve Harvey. And that was it.
Wow.
That's the one you're supposed to play.
Holy shit.
Sometimes I said it, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I didn't. Sometimes I did. Say
Yeah,
this is Joey
but I
Fatone.
liked when you said your name because I silently, and I mean this is giving up too much, but I was like, yeah, get that money.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You sounded so good.
I did get that money. Now I don't get that money.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot for reminding me. I appreciate it.
DB.
Damn, DB, what was your motivation behind
Hey
it?
man, you know
Hey,
what?
man,
People evolve. It's all good. It's all good. I'll
sorry.
just cry
But
and
what
suck
else
my
am I gonna
thumb
say?
later on.
I fucked up, man. I'm sorry.
You want to apologize to him?
I am sorry, man. Joey, look me in my
It's
eyes,
all good, man. I'm
my heart.
okay with it. The minute you
sorry.
played it, I laughed and I just waited. I wasn't gonna even stop you. Just keep going. That's why I thought it was funny.
Hey man, I'll pay you right now if you could create one for Sway in the morning. Then we can play.
Oh, yeah? We can do that.
Yeah, I don't know what your rates are, but I got
Definitely.
I got about $27 on me, dog.
I'll put 3.
Don't worry about it. Keep it for the equestrian stuff, man. I'm serious. It's gonna come in a long way. Don't do that.
Thank you. Just reminded me of that. But DB actually is our movie buff here. He
Nice.
That's the dude who goes deep.
I was actually trying to find this picture because me and Wonder were in Miami one year, and we actually ran into you at Live at the
Okay.
Fountain Blue Hotel.
Oh,
We were
wow.
like, oh, shit! Like, we were trying to take pictures and trying to like be cool, so the girls would kind of like rub off from your
Right.
thing
Yeah,
onto us, but
you
it
mean
really
sloppy
worked.
seconds? Cool. I
Yeah,
get
yeah.
you.
So that's why I played the wrong clip,
Right.
So.
It's all right.
But it didn't work
Anyway,
out.
yeah.
Next time, ask me. I'd be more than happy to take a picture, man. Don't worry. Maybe not so much now, but it's cool.
He means it. No, it's okay. I want to go back to what Sway was saying earlier about transitioning from being successful, in one lane of the of a entertainment industry and
Right.
going to the next. Some people like to jump in head first and just be like, "Oh, I can do like big action films and all
No
that shit."
way.
Did somebody advise you on like how to take steps, or did you yourself say, "You know what, I want to ease my way in"?
I think for me, I want to ease my way because it's almost like right after NSYNC, people thought, or I don't know, people like, you're on top, you should demand this and you should have that. I'm like, I'm starting from the bottom again. To be honest, I'm just in this big pool. So I'm like, when I actually auditioned for Rent, they were like, oh, what part do you want to play? I said, well, how do you even know if I can do it? I might suck in being on Broadway. I'd rather you give me the audition and then see if I'm fit for whatever character you want me to put in there. And that's how it happened for me. And slowly just doing a lot of ensemble acting. I do love ensemble acting. I don't even consider myself as like a lead main character. I love being with ensemble because it's great when you're able to play off of people and do that kind of stuff. And then on top of that, it's not on your shoulders if it sucks. So that's good.
So where did you gain the most experience that you felt confident that you could go on and play bigger and more important roles?
I think just as you go, just with experience. I think, you know what I mean. Just there was one film I did. It was like an independent horror film where the guy was like, "I want you to be the lead," and I'm like, "Well, I'm not the lead." Like, "No, you're going to be the lead." I'm like, "No, I suck. I'm not the lead." So I became this kind of lead though. But the cool thing was I got to experience with people. It was funny because it was a horror film. It's called Incubus. But I got to work with Robert Englund, who's the original Freddy Krueger, and also William Forsythe, who's been numerous amount of movies. So to be in that room with two different icon people like that, you're just like. You absorb everything. I'm watching, or even when I'm doing stuff, after they say cut, I'm like, was that okay? Did I suck? Was that good? They're like, no, it was great. No, delivery was fine. I'm like, okay, I did my job. So it's that second guessing, but you learn and absorb from other people.
When you say you got to start from the bottom.
Did you get it right this time?
Yeah, hold on.
I got something right.
What you got?
Who's that?
What
Whatever that is.
What are you showing them?
What the yo?
DB, it's radio, it's not TV.
I know.
It's a
I
girl
just-
kissing me on the cheek. At least it wasn't
That was
kissing anywhere
that was
else.
from Miami.
Oh, that was in Miami? I don't
Yeah.
even know who that girl is.
Yo, he
It was a
married
fan.
with
It was
two
just a fan.
kids.
Hey man, you didn't bring up the picture. I thought y'all were pulling the picture that you
Well,
took.
y'all, where were
Yeah.
y'all?
This
That
is
was
from
that
years
night.
ago.
That was that
so-
night?
Oh, that was that night.
Yeah.
Man, that could have been any night, man.
It was from that night, damn it.
right.
dying.
We can pretend. Yeah, it was that night. I love when girls do that. Can I kiss you on the cheek? I just want to put like something on it or something like on my cheek.
To protect it.
Like yeah.
You do. You don't know where they live, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No disrespect to women. I'm just saying.
But
I don't want herpes simplex 12 on my cheek.
12, shit. Super herpes.
It's got a pair of lips and shit on the side of it talking to you.
That's
you know about that, DB? Shit, you just dissected it, man. Like,
Well, like Big Fat Greek Wedding too. Just spray some Windex on it, clear it right up.
like the rash on the elbow.
Yep.
I saw the movie.
you saw the movie. All right, cool.
Hey, come on.
Hey, but I think that's why I think that what your approach to it in terms of like changing lanes and taking that humility, being you sense it in everything
Fun.
you do.
Yeah, of course.
You know, and I think that's why the public like fucks with you.
You live, yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with making fun of yourself.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, come on, let's be real. Guy from Brooklyn, New York, dancing around with NSYNC. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
I mean, just in general, you look at it like this, Italian guy, dirty pop. It sounds funny. That shit is funny. But we love the music, we love pop music, we love doing it, and like I said, it just takes us to another career. And I think you have to make fun of yourself. You can't take yourself too serious. Because people, I mean, when it does that, they get too tight and too caught up, I think, in their stuff. And you're like, come on, man, listen up. Life's too short.
So how serious did you have to be so far as a father? Like, you have a teenage daughter. Like, how's that going
I'm
in?
still 12 years old. I'm like, pee pee cock a doo doo for my 6-year-old. But it's funny because it's really funny when people do watch me be a parent, and it's always like, seriously, don't do that. Or you're like, come on, Brianna, really? And I'm like, stop, don't. You're 14 now, relax. It's that kind of thing. And people are like, oh damn, you're really a parent. I'm like, yeah, I get up in the morning, I take my kid to schools, I make the lunch, I do everything.
Wow.
There's a lot of times I do stuff. Sometimes my wife's always traveling or I'm doing something, so it's kind of like I'm Mr. Mom for a while. So it's like to put those gears on and switch it up. She's like always like, Dad, you're kind of dorky, blah blah blah, and her friends love me because I am dorky, and she always thinks I'm like too. But I get to embarrass her, which is fun because like when you drop her off at the school and she gets out of the car, you go, Daddy loves you. I love you. And you blow kisses. She's like, stop. Think about that. 9th grader in high school. Daddy saying, I love you, blowing kisses.
Yelling.
Oh my
Yeah, she hates that.
gosh. Joe, we had Tracy Ellis Ross. I'm sure you saw her outside. She was on the show, and we were talking about how in this era it's so important to have all of these slashes, right? Like actor / singer /
Gotta be
whatever.
triple threat, triple depth,
Word.
whatever that is.
But say you couldn't have any slashes. It was just one title that you had to lean on. What area of entertainment do you think you'd want to stick with?
Damn, that's tough. Because in the entertainment business, and that's I think why everybody does all the things that they can or try to do, is because it's not consistent. There's not a, even like with athletes, if they're an agent, they get a contract, whether they hurt themselves or not, they're getting paid. No matter what, they'll sit on that bench and make their money for the year at least. Here you go, yeah, we got a pilot. Yeah, we shoot the pilot. Yeah, you do an episode. Yeah, it's canceled. What? Huh? NSYNC, you do an album, you never know. You could sell 5 or 5 million. You just don't know. So that's tough.
Yeah.
I'd rather be, if anything, than a crew member. They always get work.
They always
Behind
got work.
the scenes.
I'll be like,
That's
camera
real.
up, something
Round
like
of
that. I'd
applause
rather
for that.
if I had to actually pick something specifically,
Yeah.
it'd be that.
Thank you, Sway.
Yeah, thank you for the applause.
No problem, man.
Appreciate
All
it.
right, let me ask you, man. I was at the VMAs when, and this is a fan question, when Michael Jackson came out on stage, man. Did you
that
get,
performance?
Yeah, well,
we were like, damn, we got Michael. Shit.
But did you get to talk to him at all? Or
Yeah, I mean you wanted some backstory stuff. The crazy stuff about that is we were a couple of weeks after that was his Icon performance over at Madison Square Garden. That 2-day extravaganza. I don't know if you ever saw that.
I saw that. Yeah.
And we did Dancing Machine with the Jackson 5.
That's right.
And actually, that was probably like the last time you ever saw Jackson 5 together like that. But the funny part is we actually wrote a whole new verse for him to sing on Pop and come out for the MTV Awards because we called him up. Michael said yes, he'd love to do it, blah, blah, blah. He talked to us, and then his people called us and was like, no, Michael ain't doing this. He ain't doing that. He's not singing. He ain't going to be on stage because he has his Icon thing and this. And we were like, well, he asked us to do his thing, and why can't he do our thing?
Right.
So we went, fuck it. We ain't doing yours then.
Oh.
So it went, and everybody was kind of like, what? And we're like, no. I said, well, he said yes, and now he's saying no, and actually it's his people, not him specifically, saying no. Come on, let's figure this out. So we actually figured out that he was able to come out and dance for a couple of seconds and stuff like that. We actually worked it out to where we were doing both because it was like know your power in a sense. Not that we were like high and mighty, but it was like, man, you said yes, and all of a sudden your people saying no. Let's fix this. So the cool thing is really funny. We were getting ready to go and perform. He was not there for the rehearsal. We kept it a big secret for everybody. I think only the producers and the people from MTV knew. And right at the very end, when it's supposed to say Kings of Pop on it, his image comes up on this big etch sketch thing. We didn't even show any of that. He only heard the music. He wasn't even out there. He came out there 5 minutes before the performance. He walked out, put his feet on the floor, kind of moved it around to make sure he can spin and everything else. He checked it out. Then he stood there and he's behind the thing, and I can see him up on the top on this, I think it was the motorcycle thing that me and Lance came in, and he was behind the big wall. I'm watching him. Somebody goes over and hands him a mic, and he's not to be singing. He freaked out. He's like, and I'm watching him, and he's holding the mic in his hand, and he's looking around, and I'm like, oh shit, he's gonna freak out in any minute. He turns around, looks at me, he's like, Joey, Lance, I'm not supposed to have a mic. I'm not singing. I'm like, no, I know. I'm like telling people, get the mic. And it's almost going. They're about to introduce us.
Yeah.
Get the mic out of his hand. He's just supposed to be dancing. And then he finally calmed down. He was like freaking out, though, which was crazy.
Wow, you saw Michael Jackson freak out.
Wow.
It was weird.
A
It was
vulnerable
bizarre.
moment.
But bigger headline is NSYNC thugged out Michael
Word.
Jackson.
Wow, I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah, not many people know that kind of story. We got nervous about the whole thing because we were like, oh man, we're going to shoot ourselves in the foot for doing this.
Yeah.
But it was like, you know what? I mean, we're doing stuff for him. Why not do stuff for us? I think it's
Reciprocity.
a give and take. But the hard part for him, and I can understand it, was he hasn't been in the public eye, I think, for like almost 10 to 15 years. Some ridiculous thing like that.
Yeah.
And his Icon show was the first thing to come out. But really, it was the first thing of him seeing him because that's when he cut his hair. He had the blue shirt on. He had like a whole new look when he came out and performed with us.
Right.
So it was kind of a big deal for him and for them to really collaborate and be able to do that, which was cool. So thank you, Michael's camp, for agreeing.
Man, thank you for sharing that with us, man. That was so fucking
You're welcome.
awesome, man.
Wild NSYNC fun fact.
And I'm honestly,
yo.
I've never, no shit, never told that story. It's the first time I ever told a story. So
Wow, man, that's a
Thank
first.
you.
Don't tell that nowhere else.
I might get a lot of flack for it, but it's okay.
No,
We'll
you
give it
won't,
to him.
man. That's
It's in the past.
Big Chris is on the line from Tennessee. Big Chris, what
Hey,
up, man?
Chris.
Hi, Christopher.
What's up, family? Sway, Elder B,
Hey.
Tracy.
Hi.
I wanted to say, Joey, you remember when you was on Impractical Joker? What was it like playing that shit with them?
Yeah, do you guys know what Impractical Jokers is? It's on True TV. Do you ever watch that? It's pretty funny. Where these four guys, they're from Staten Island. Four guys, they basically make fun of each other. But what they do is, say for instance, you're at a restaurant. One guy is a server. There's three guys in the back, and the guy in the server has an earpiece in his ear. So whatever they say or tell him to do, he has to do. So one time I became friends with them, and I went out there to see them in the city at Carnegie Deli, and I'm hanging out there with my daughter. She loves the show. We're watching, and all of a sudden he goes, "You want to go up there and do it?" I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, we'll put the earpiece, we'll get you dressed up, we'll get you out there. You'll take Q's place is one of the guys. So I went, yeah, what the hell, why not? So it was really fun. Basically, they're telling me to do stuff in my ear. I had to palm this guy's corned beef. I had to eat it. I had to take a plate while the girl was in mid bite. I was taking the plate and walking away. One guy was like, "Listen, if he touches my corned beef, I'm going to stab him in the hand with a fork." I mean, I had to go out there and say, "Hey, my name's Joey Fatone. I just shit my pants," like right in front of the whole place.
Wow.
So it's like basically embarrassing yourself to the nth degree, and then and if you refuse, you get basically penalized for it. And what happens is at the end of the show, though, they add up how many times that they didn't say yes or didn't do something, and then they get to do this big punishment, whether it's something that they fear for their lives. Like Murr, one of the guys, he had to jump out of a plane because he's afraid of heights. They've gotten tattoos where Sal got a tattoo and they couldn't see the tattoo until it was finished. He got Jaden Smith tattooed on his leg. It's hilarious. And it's
name or the face?
His face. It's awesome. It's amazing. You have to see it. If you ever meet Sal or ever see the guys from Practical Jokers, he has a tattoo on his thigh. I gotta see if we can send me a picture of it right now. But he has a tattoo of Jay. And the funny part was, like a month later, before they even aired the show, they went to a Comic-Con. And Jaden was dressed up as like a white Batman. He was all he like gloves. I don't know what he was doing, but there's a picture of him with his arms around him and him holding his leg up with a picture of Jaden, and he signed it. They didn't know if he was going to be mad about it. There it is.
Oh my
That's
God.
Jaden. Yeah,
you can see it online too.
That's
Wow.
Google
Man.
Images.
Man, Joey Fatone, man, you got to come back.
Yeah.
I'd love to, man. I'd love to.
Back.
Of course.
My Big Fat Greek Wedding 2 is in theaters. This
March 25th.
March 25th.
Coming up.
Make sure
Couple
you
days,
check it
10
out.
days.
10 days, man.
Yes,
Hey, man, congratulations
Thank
on
you so
all the
much.
success
Real,
and
man.
continued
Appreciate
success,
it.
man.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Absolutely,
Thank you.
man. We want to thank Tracy Ellis Ross for coming by today.
Yep.
Love her.
Okay, and damn, somebody else came.
You drunk? You drinking?
Oh, Jussie Smollett. No, I just.
He was here early. Jesse came here at like
9 o'clock
9:30
this morning.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'm on 2
9
hours
o'clock.
sleep.
I don't even know what time it is right now.
Yeah,
What the hell day is it, too?
But if you want to get a drink, well,
Yeah, we got you.
Okay,
At noon.
good. And then Joey Fatone for coming by, man.
Thank you.
And don't forget, man, we're broadcasting from South by Southwest Thursday. YouTube Music at Copper Tank. Hold up, Joey. 504 Trinity Street. You're still working here, man.
Yeah, you got it.
All
I'm
right.
still clocked in.
Okay, great. And we're going to have Andy Mineo,
Yes.
Lantana, Nick Grant, Lil Dicky, Designer, D1. They're all performing on Thursday.
Yep.
Lizzo, Wyclef Jean, Audio Push, Boss, Kevin Gates, Uncle Murder, and Talib Kweli be on Friday. And then we're going to have a Cypher Thursday and Friday. So get there 6 a.m. because we'll be
least.
broadcasting at 7. All right, get there early if you're in South by Southwest. If you're in Austin, come join us, okay? Heather, how can they reach you?
At the happy hour with HeatherB.com.
Tracy.
Twitter, Instagram, at It's Tracy GITS, ACYG, and also she'sbeautyandthebeast.com.
Hey, Joey, what's your social media, man?
A lot of it, like Twitter, also I think Instagram and Snappy Chatty.
Oh, yeah, Snapchat.
Is Real Joey Fatone.
Real Joey
as
Fatone.
opposed to fake one. Real Joey Fatone.
Okay, I'm at Real Sway on Twitter and Instagram.
See,
Yeah,
look at that,
you
Real
got to get
Sway.
on this live video thing we're doing too, man.
Oh, yeah?
A new community live video, and you could just kind of.
There's a bunch of stuff out there, isn't
Yeah,
it?
but this one is good.
Right.
All right.
Sometimes I don't Snapchatty thing. I twatter and I Facebook.
Okay. Twatter. All right, so go to live video and follow me. Go to the lifestyle section and follow me, man. We put up just exclusive stuff, personal stuff. You see me tie my shoe or whatever it goes now. All right, until tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, we have nothing left to say.
It's Sway in the morning, only on Shea 45.